you haven't seen it, that's score 57-56. Really not much to say. I mean, this is just pathetic. This is rock bottom. This is what we talked about as Texas fans, or what I talked about last week. Like, are we at rock bottom? And I said, no. I think if we lose to Kansas is rock bottom. I think it's a possibility. Like a month ago, I was telling people, nah, there's like a 1% chance we would lose to Kansas. Last week, I fully admitted I was wrong about that, and I thought we could lose to Kansas. And here we are. We lost to Kansas. This is pathetic. This team had one win coming in here. It was, I believe, to South Dakota. I mean, we gave up 57 points to a team. Okay, if you want to say the pick six, okay, we gave up 50 points to a team that allowed 30, or the most points they scored all year was 33 to Duke. 33 to Duke. So we're worse than Duke on defense by a lot. It's not really close. Offensively, I thought we were okay. The only thing that was like head scratching this game, obviously there's a bunch of head scratching stuff. I've said this on the channel multiple times, like, what the hell are we doing? Not using orbit motion. Why aren't we using RPOs? We did use RPOs more tonight. Why was there Casey Thompson was fine. There should have been no quarterback rotation unless this game became a blowout in the favor of Texas. And it never trended that way, ever. Kansas handled this game until the second half. And if they had any mental fortitude and were used to winning, they would have killed us. We wouldn't have been in this game. And by the way, there's a lot of quitters on this team. But there's some ones that really stood out tonight. Brennan Schooler, my respect to you, man. Like, you're not a great safety, but you balled out tonight. You showed what you're made of. Like, you showed your character. Xavier Worthy, same thing. He is a baller. He's amazing. And 4 touchdowns, I believe. On top of that, he's playing on a bum leg that he hurt in the first half. I mean, respect to him. We need more guys like that. We need more guys like him. We need more guys like Marcus Washington. We need more guys like Roshan Johnson. We need more guys like Brennan Schooler. Those are the type of guys we need in this program. Like, especially versus like Kansas type teams. You shouldn't, in my opinion, you should be able to roll out your second stringers who really give a shit and really want to be there and win the game. And I think they started to do that in the second half. You saw some guys you didn't see in the first half who I think the coaches could tell, like, these guys want to be here, these other guys don't. They may be more talented, but at the end of the day, every guy on our roster is more talented than everyone on Kansas roster. The difference is who wants to be there. And it's pretty clear 90% of the guys on this team don't want to be there. It's a joke. Like, it's a joke. I don't even know what to say at this point. There's going to be a lot of talks about firings. The only guy that should be on the hot seat is Pete Kwiatkowski. People can say, oh, it's his first year and everything like that. Tackling has gotten worse under Pete Kwiatkowski than it was under Chris Ash. That's coaching. That just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen overnight where they get up and just all of a sudden worse tacklers. That is bad tackling technique you're teaching, or you're not teaching it enough. So that's on PK. We have the most missed tackles, or probably after tonight the most. We were coming in second in the most missed tackles in the Big 12, behind the team we played tonight, Kansas. And we had more tonight, so we're probably ahead of them now. It's pathetic what we've become, guys. It really is. Like, 2 times in the past 6 years we've lost to Kansas. In the history of Texas football, before these last 6 years, we've lost to them twice in 100. 100 plus years, actually. I mean, it's ridiculous. Our first 5-game losing streak since they said on a broadcast since like 1955. It's just utterly insane. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep this kind of short as well tonight too, because I know the basketball team's getting blown out, which really doesn't really bother me that they're getting blown out. It's their second game together, a lot of transfers, but I want to watch that game. And I've spent way too much time in my personal life talking about this Texas football team that doesn't deserve a minute to be talked about. That's how they are. They're pathetic. They're really pathetic.